Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon us all. Honorable educators, respected opponent, and beloved audience. Today, we from the affirmative team stand firmly to assert children should be allowed to own and use mobile phone. And why? Giving children mobile phones in this necessity in the digital era of 2026. First, on safety and communication. In the past, parents worried waiting for their children to come home from school. And why now? With one click, we know exactly where our children are in an emergency. A child can immediately press the SAS button or call us. Refusing to give a child a phone today is like refusing to wear a seatbelt in the car under the excuse of being more careful. Technology exists to save lives and we must use it. Secondly, digital literacy is no longer optional. Our children, worth 10 years from now, will be 100% digital, AI, basic coding, virtual collaboration, all of that will be everyday life. If we only introduce phones when they're in middle school, we're already making them start from behind. Equipping children with phones early means we teach them how to swim before they thrown into the deep digital ocean. Thirdly, unlimited access to information. A phone today is a library, a private tutor, and walking dictionary all in one hand. A child struggling with math can instantly watch an explanation video confused by an English word, translate it is right why. We want children to become independent learners, not learners who have to wait for school hours. Fourthly, building independence and responsibility. Owning a phone means a child learns to take care of valuable items, manage data, set screen time, and understand digital consequences. This is their first real-world simulation. It is better for them to learn through trial and error with a phone under our guidance than to be technology quickest as agile. And rejecting phones for children in 2026 is not protecting them. It's actually making them blind to technology in an era that shows no mercy to those left behind. Therefore, we believe that giving children mobile phone with proper guidance is the most relevant form of parental love today. Okay.
Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am from the first speaker from the opposition team. Inside of the house, by the motion, this house believes that children should be allowed to own and use mobile phone. Okay, I will give an argument about this motion. The first is, we believe that children are not yet mature enough to use mobile phones wisely. Many children still struggle to manage their time, leading them to become addicted to gaming, social media, or excessive video watching. This can disrupt their learning, sleep, and health. The second, mobile phones open up access to a variety of inappropriate content, such as video, online fraud, and cyberbullying. Children often cannot distinguish between safe and harmful information. The third, cell phone use can reduce direct social interaction. Children should be spending more time playing, learning to communicate, and socializing with their surroundings, rather than staring at screens.
Okay. And I'm from second speaker is I want to spill my argument from pro is unlimited access to safety today. Today's world is unpredictable. Phones allow for real-time communication between children and present during emergency or sudden schedule things. And the second is phone as pedagogical Thus, a smartphone is a library in one's pocket. Children can engage in self-directed learning through educational apps and instantly find information to support their schoolwork. The third is building independency, allowing children to learn how to manage their one time and belonging safety and protection. And sharing children have an instant way to contact present or another is in emergency. Digital literacy preparing children to navigate the digital world ethically and safely from an early age. Optimizing, op, optimizing learning and utilizing devices as a window of information to support schoolwork and education. Thanks.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I, as the second speaker of the opposition team, would like to reinforce our team's stance and respond to the arguments presented by the proposition. First, the proposition claims that mobile phones help children learn better. However, this argument ignores the reality that most children use phones mainly for entertainment, such as games and social media, not education. Without strong self-control, which children generally lack, mobile phones become distractions rather than learning tools. Second, they argue that mobile phones help communication between children and parents. We believe this is not a strong justification. Communication can still be maintained through limited or supervised devices. Children do not need full ownership and unrestricted access to mobile phones. And I have three arguments to reinforce our team. First, children are still developing emotionally and physically. They are more likely to be influenced by harmful content, online trends, and peer pressure. This can shape negative behavior and attitudes at an early age. And according to research, nearly 1 in 4 children experience problematic smartphone use, which is strongly linked to depression, anxiety, and stress. And second, children often lack discipline in managing time. Instead of using phones productively, they tend to spend excessive hours on entertainment, leading to reduced study time, lack of sleep, and unhealthy habits. And also, research shows that excessive smartphone use is associated with lower academic performance and behavioral problems among children. And the second, the third is the internet contains vast amounts of inappropriate content. Even with parental control, it is difficult to fully monitor children's activities. This exposure can negatively impact their moral and cognitive development. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, the opposition firmly believes that allowing children to own and freely use mobile phones is not a wise decision. The risks clearly outweigh the benefits, and children need guidance and protection rather than unrestricted access. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I, as the second speaker of affirmative team instead of the host. So we have mentioned this possibility that children should be allowed to own and use mobile phone. So we like to rebut by the second speaker of opposition team. So he said that the mobile use mobile phone it will give a bad impact for children. We know for sure that the existence of mobile phone it make simplify children that like study. mobile phone allow for real-time communication between children and parents during emergency or sudden schedule. Most the existence of mobile phone, smartphone is a library in one's pocket. Children can engage in self-directed learning through educational application and instantly find the information to support the schoolwork. And with a responsibility, providing a mobile phone is a form of character education. Children learn to care for high value items and practice time management, knowing when to use it and when to stop. And also future readiness. Banning mobile phone only creates digital gap. It's better for children to learn technology under parental supervision. Now that the being edu. So we should focus on serve empowerment and connectivity and adaptability. So children who learn to use mobile phone responsibly from an early age will develop better digital skills as they grow up. Most children use the mobile phones calendars, remind and notes. This train children to manage their own schedules, classes, homework, hobbies, and without contents parental neglect. Under the Convention on the Right of Children have the right to seek, receive, and important information in the 21st century. The smartphone is the primary platform for exercising this right. So, close with a powerful, this house must realize that a mobile phone is no longer luxury, but a vital tool for self-defense and intellectual development. We are proud to stand with the motion. Thank you.
And as the third speaker for the opposition, my role is about the argument from the government bench and recommend your stand. The children should know to be allowed to own and freely use mobile phone. First, let me address the government claims that mobile phone has the children in education. Will this true that phones can provide access to learning materials? This argument ignores the equality reality. Children lack the self-control needed to use a phone responsibly. And by these phones are more often used for the games, social media, and entertainment rather than studying. Without strict supervision, the educational benefit becomes minimal. Second, the government argues that mobile phone improve communication between parents and children. We agree that communication is important. However, this does not require children to own personal mobile phones. Parents can still ensure communication, protect device, and control usage. Ownership given children ownership access, which increases risks, threaten, and solving problems. Third, we strongly emphasize the negative impacts the government fails to address mobile phone expose children to cyberbullying, inappropriate content, addiction to screens, and radical social interaction in real life.